Hey, welcome back. We have Debbie Garcia, and she has a wonderful gift for you guys. I mean, this woman is amazing, and she has lost 224 pounds, people. So, if you really want to go to the source, you really want someone to help you, because I know a lot of us, I'm in the same boat. It's hard to start. Debbie's gift is going to be one that's going to help you get started with your weight loss. And then she's going to tell you about some other things that she has in store for you to help you on your weight loss journey. Welcome, Debbie, to the Do the Dream JV Christmas in July. Debbie, tell us about that gift that you have for people for the gift giveaway.
Okay. Well, I have a weight loss tracker, and it's something that I wish that I would have had in the beginning. This is like the first chapter because I'm designing a weight loss journal, but this is the beginning of it, like the first chapter, and it's where they can put their measurements, which is something that I didn't do, and I really regret. I wish I would have done that and know exactly how many inches I've lost and stuff. And then they can put their picture. There's going to be some tips in there, some other little things, just a great start for people that are ready to get started on their weight loss journey.
What was the hardest thing for you? Or what, let me just rephrase that. When was that moment in time when you said, I am going to go on a diet or I am going to start losing weight? When was that moment in time? Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I do. I had been really miserable for a long time. I was almost 400 pounds in a wheelchair, could barely get around. My mobility was just nothing, hardly. And I had a grandson that was on the way. And I was really I was just kept thinking about how much I wanted to do and be with him and stuff. And it's just like it was like overnight I feel like God touched me. I really do. I feel like God touched me, and all of a sudden I started getting control, and I just like overnight I changed my whole diet to where I quit eating processed foods and sweets and breads, and I just went like good foods, whole foods, no processed foods, meats, vegetables, fruits.
Real food that your system could recognize. Because
Very healthy.
you hear that. A lot of people say that. Well, sometimes you eat something that is artificial and your system doesn't even know what that is. So it stores
Right.
it in fat cells.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was addicted to Diet Pepsi. I had that, was drinking that every single day. And we had read an article about aspartame and how bad aspartame is for you. And I'd been diagnosed with several problems, and aspartame was connected to them. So I quit Diet Pepsi that night after I read about what it was. And what it did to your body and stuff. And then when I was able to quit that, I was like, oh, maybe I could quit other things. But I did really notice a big decrease in my sugar cravings when I quit drinking Diet Pepsi. And I think it was the artificial sweeteners. It made a huge difference. I wasn't craving sweets as much, and probably cutting out all the other things too, because I really cut out sugar and white flour, everything white, rice, flours, all the stuff they tell you, you really need to avoid.
How long have you been going on this journey?
This has been about going on almost 12 years now. It's
Wow.
taken me 12 years and trying different things. The first year I found water aerobics, and I found, and I started the way I started eating and everything. And I was able to take off a little over 100 pounds in that first year. But then after that, it was fight and try every other thing that I could try.
So by you doing this and you're giving this gift away, to help people. I know that even it's made you happier. You talk about that, how you're a happier person now than what you were when you were
Oh yeah.
younger.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, I,
definitely your
I'm so much.
lifestyle changed, didn't it, Debbie?
Oh yeah, everything, everything. I'm so much more mobile where I wasn't able to do it. It's just like going into a restaurant. I don't have a walker, wheelchair to have to find a place for, and to struggle to get in, and walking. Everything was just so hard. And getting the new, I got two new knees, and I did a year of physical therapy and got myself out of the wheelchair. And yeah, I don't have to use a wheelchair or walker, cane, or anything like that anymore. And it's changed my whole life. It really has, Kathy. It's given me a life.
Wow, it's given you a life.
Right. I
And
used to just sit in that wheelchair and watch everybody else having a life.
now, now, were you addicted to like soap operas or anything like that, where you tried to just, do something else other than live?
Well, I did a lot of things, honestly. I read, I watched TV all the time. I was always doing little side hustles to try to make money, um, different little jobs, everything I could do. And like my husband was a logger, and so I would organize and put ads out for him to get jobs of,
Oh,
like we had like a fire, getting firewood for people,
oh
and
wow.
I would take the phone calls and the orders and send out ads and kind of handle all that for him, so that he just went and got the wood and delivered it.
You were his CRM person,
Yeah, yeah,
customer relation manager.
yeah. I've been doing that for years. Yeah. A lot
Wow.
of that kind of stuff. And my son and my daughter were in on it too. They did it too. And just all kinds of little side hustles we've done to make money.
And it was something that you could do while because you weren't mobile, but you still, the difference between having your freedom, meaning being able to move, being able to do things. And I know you have people who come to you and you encourage them in to do what you did, to help them, and you
Yeah.
listen to them. So you have a website, you have a pod, you're on YouTube. Let's see.
Yes.
So you're on YouTube.
Yes.
Also have are you on Facebook? You have a Facebook
I'm on Facebook, but just like family thing,
family
and
thing.
stuff. But I'm on TikTok, and I have
TikTok.
quite a following on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you send them this free gift, which is the downloadable PDF file, right?
Right.
They just click on here and then they'll go over to your page where you have this information and they can instantly get their um, your weight loss journal, the first
Right.
part of it that helps them. And
Right.
then basically, when you're with the journal itself, you can keep in touch with them and let them know when that journal's going to be available. For
Right. I'm hoping to put out like maybe like a month's worth every month, put out like
oh, okay,
a different section with recipes, tips,
yes,
so that they can track their exercise, their water. If they want, their weight, if they want to keep track of those things, then they can keep track of it.
this is a good way for them to be involved in your community. That's
Right,
fantastic.
right.
And then I know you'll have other things that you'll find that's working because it's stages, isn't it? You're in
Yes.
stages. And you've got another stage to go where, because if you lose 244 pounds, now you're going to be dealing with the excess.
Hmm.
What you could skin.
Yes. Right, right.
So,
And that is what I'm working on too. I have like 20 more pounds to lose that I want to lose
okay,
before I start that process of the loose skin surgery. And so, yeah, but I'll have that off by the end of summer.
you're an awful brave person too, because those knee operations you went through, you shared them on TikToks. You did,
Yeah,
and it looked painful. Hey, I'm one of your viewers. I'm going to
it
very brave.
it is, it is painful. The the therapy afterwards. That's what's killer for you and stuff. But it's so worth it. I mean, everything I've done is so worth everything I've done is so worth the life I have now. Even though I have my own, everybody has their own struggles and
Yeah.
stuff. Being physically in so much better shape now and mentally in so much better shape, I can handle the things that are coming up, the challenges and stuff. I feel so much stronger, if you know what I mean.
When you were heavier, did it ever bother you when people would look at you or stare at you or anything like that? You don't seem to have
Oh
that
yeah.
personality, but you did. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had another lady. Well, I was just working with someone, and she said that she thought the weight kind of helped her be invisible. People
Oh,
don't look at you. People don't.
opposite.
Yeah, but I think it's the other way around. I think you're like everybody does look at you, and but they don't. I noticed people being a lot more friendlier, a lot nicer,
Wow.
to where maybe they did just kind of, oh gosh, and ignore you and walk off and go on, to where
Because
now people seem a lot friendlier and kinder.
yeah, a lot of people they will think because you're heavier or older or look different than they do that there's something wrong with you. And that it's no, it's not true. It's if people would just give people a chance, you
Yeah.
know that it's what's inside. Because I didn't even know that that work that you did with your husband, that was fantastic. That took a lot. But you
Yeah.
know how to do that. And anything you set your mind to, you can do it, can't you?
I think so. When I graduated from college, I was, business college, I was office manager at a real estate office, and then moved to Yellowstone and helped manage restaurants, um, cooking, waitressing, running the whole thing, So bars, everything. My bosses owned a lot of businesses, and they would put me into everything. If they needed someone to fill in, they would send me to go and cover and train people and things like that. So I did get a lot of experience doing that kind of stuff. So even though I ended up in a wheelchair, I was always able to figure something out to help the family make money. And like my daughter-in-law said about my grandson, how I fed him on the walker, I changed his diaper, I got around with him, and she goes, "You made it work." So that's what I do. I make things work.
Worked. Now, if your dream could come true, because we are the Do the Dream Extreme team and we do work together, what is your big dream, Debbie?
Well, I have started my weight loss coaching um, business. I'm trying to build that and get that going. My big dream is to help other people realize that we don't have to be heavy anymore. There's a lot of tools. Um, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of support, and none of us have to be trapped in a wheelchair or, trapped at home with all that weight and everything anymore. I just want to motivate some people and help them. That's my big dream.
Do you have a place you'd like to travel that you haven't seen yet or something like
Well, my girlfriend's taking me to Hawaii.
that? Ah,
Yes, she's taking me to Hawaii August and part of August and September. So on my 65th birthday, September 10th, I will be on the beaches of Kona, Hawaii, drinking a pina colada. I don't drink. I was trying to remember what's the coconut pineapple one.
oh, pineapples in Hawaii are so tasty too. Wait till you.
Oh.
I said when I first visited Hawaii, I had never had a real pineapple before. I mean, it was
Mm,
just like, wow. So I can't wait for
wow.
you to get over there. Well,
Well,
thank
we're going to be there for 18 days and I can't wait.
18 days. Oh, wow. That is so neat.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being a part of Do the Dream team. You really are an inspirational person. You've helped us grow something. This is my dream to grow a project that will help people grow their dreams and be able to live the life of their dream, make money, and then be able to do another dream or another project or help other people. That's where people helping people. And you are that person. And I'm so happy. I just light up and I see you.
Oh, Kathy, it's been a pleasure and a privilege getting to know you and working with you and being in your group. It's been a privilege.
I'm here to help, and I sincerely mean that. If I can find a better way, easier way, a way where we can help more people, I'm in.
Yeah.
Happen. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will have more people. We're looking for people that love to help people to be a part and in our community of Do the Dream Team. It's a game. 3 people in a pod, and it actually works. We'll see you next time.